Hi, my name is Cheryl Washington. I'm the Senior Director of Community and Human Services here at EBDI. And here at EBDI, we believe that economic inclusion and workforce development are a top priority of ours. We believe that the residents who've been displaced by this project area should get the first priority for all job opportunities. And we believe that local businesses, minority and women-owned, should get the first priority for contracting opportunities. That is very important to us, so much so that we have a full policy that's comprehensive that makes sure that local minority and women-owned businesses and local residents get hired for every real estate construction project that's happening in our project area. These goals that we have in place are contractual requirements for every project and every general contractor that comes here. One of the programs here at EBDI that focuses particularly on workforce development is called the Workforce Pipeline. It's staffed by a number of people who work and live in East Baltimore.
But I want to bring it to his attention. Mr. Bernard Hutchins, he was one of the reasons why I had to step my game up on my attire. When we first started, like 8 years ago, I used to come in, these guys have a suit on every day. I said, dang, man. So I actually sat down and talked to him. He was like telling me how, he doesn't spend a lot of money, but he puts things together and work his field. Because how would you feel if I came in, I had holy jeans on, a jersey, and I'm trying to assist you with anything? You wouldn't take me serious now, would you? You're like, who's this guy? So your attire, as she stated, speaks volumes.
Good afternoon. My name is Darryl Alford. I'm a workforce advocate here at the East Baltimore Development Incorporated. I've been here since 2004 February and enjoying my time thus far, assisting the residents in East Baltimore and Baltimore City, for that matter. I'm a native of East Baltimore. I grew up on Milton and Monument, and it's funny, now that I'm older, I see a lot of my friends as we are older now, getting into the workforce, and me being able to assist them and help them through some of their struggles. That's a personal story. I used to work as a correctional officer for 7.5 years at the Baltimore City Detention Center, and unfortunately what led me to the field of social work was seeing individuals incarcerated and me wanting to make a difference outside on this end. So as I help individuals gain employment and other service needs, it just gives me great joy that I'm able to do so and do it in the community which I come from.
I was the problem out here around in this neighborhood, selling drugs, just doing a lot of crime, having weapons, running around. But today, I changed my life around. EBDI helped me to get in a place where I could work, give me employment, and they started me out as a member first. So within 2-year period, I moved from a member to assistant supervisor. After that 2 years, I moved to a supervisor. After that, EBDI helped me to get my driver's license. Once they helped me get my driver's license, within 18 months after that, they helped me get a vehicle from Vehicles from Change. Once I got my vehicle, I didn't have a high school diploma or a GED. I went to BCCC. Today, I have a high school diploma. I'm currently working on different other things, trying to get my CDLs. After they helped me even get my GED, they even helped me buy a house, which is on 1100 block of Rutland Avenue. So if you want to do something and make a change with yourself, it's all in what you do. And trust and believe me, you can do it.
Most people want to do good things, so when you hear stories like that and how people have transformed their lives when given opportunity, when given resources, those are just powerful stories. And I think that anybody who has any heart or anything could obviously identify with those type of situations. So those are just tremendous stories that are happening within the community. Those are things that I know that we want to be a part of. I mean, a lot of our partners, philanthropy groups, etc., those are very important agendas to those organizations. And there are people here that are working here that absolutely 100% believe in those type of philosophies. So, what we're doing here is it's more than that. It's so much bigger. And just having people who were in the community, moving back into the community, mingling with other people from outside counties or wherever. In some instances, with individuals within the graduate student housing towers, those are people who are coming from all over the world. So, that mix of people and then transforming a community is just absolutely a great story, and it's a really important thing here within the city of Alford.
Our project area prior to EBDI coming to do the redevelopment had about a 40% unemployment rate. And so our pipeline deals a lot with males. Our pipeline is about 78% male, 94% African American, and a little bit more than 50% of the folks we work with are also ex-offenders. So trying to make sure that we can get them on sustainable employment, helping them to bridge that gap in employment, because a lot of folks we work with have either been out of the workforce for several years or have never worked before at all. So being able to find bridge employment as well as increase those skill sets is very key for the population that we work with.
But your actual resume on paper, what kind of copy is that? Can anybody answer that question for me? That's your hard copy. If you're interviewing with an employer, he may not have access to a what? He may not have access to a copier machine or a computer. So Boy Scout rule number 1 again is what? Be prepared. Always be prepared.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Terry Fisher. I'm a workforce advocate here at EBDI. And I feel that my role is very significant because I actually grew up in East Baltimore. So helping some of the individuals that we serve who are disenfranchised is actually near and dear to my heart. Because the employment industry and the employment market is demanding more, oftentimes we're requiring our residents to multitask. We're requiring them to obtain their general education if they don't have it. We're also requiring them to get certifications so that they can compete with everyone else. A lot of our residents feel that they've been disenfranchised, or they haven't been privy to the opportunities that are out there. But what we're asking them to do is to put their best foot forward in making opportunities for themselves.